Hey everybody, and welcome to the BullSheepParty. And in this one we're gonna be, well, drifting. And I know this one's a little bit out of the ordinary, but don't worry about it, it's gonna be a good video, I think. Actually, I hope. Stay tuned! And we're starting our journey, or our video I should say, right here in Los Santos, and we're gonna be looking at the best drifting vehicle in the entire game, in my opinion. And no, I know what you're saying, and it's not the Lynx, although it's a pretty average car. But what I want from the Lynx is to see if we can, oh my god, is to see if we can put on low friction tires on it, to see if it can drift, like, at all. Whoops. And for that, we need to go to the car meet. And in case you're not familiar, this is the newest DLC in Los Santos Customs. What? I meant to say this is the newest DLC in GTA Online. I'm sorry, I can't really speak English today. And we're almost there, and let me just crash a couple of more times. There we go. And let's see if we can customize this vehicle there, and if we can put low friction tires on it. Nope, we don't. This vehicle sucks officially. So anyhow, let's move on to one of the newest vehicles in the game, which is the Dominator GTT. And yes, that's a Ford Mustang, in case you're wondering. And yes, it's a part of the newest DLC, so it does have low grip tires. I just don't know if it has them on, but we're gonna find out in a couple of seconds. Or for you, it's gonna be a couple of seconds. For me, it's gonna be more like a minute. Thanks to the PlayStation 4's loading times. Okay, and here we are at the car meet. Now let's get back in the vehicle and go modify it. Whoops, I must have hit the wrong button. Okay, something's wrong here. Okay, and here we are. Third time as a charm. And let's see what type of wheels we have. I mean, tires. Okay, now we have the low grip tires on. Let's see now, the Dominator. Okay, it's a little bit too slippery, I think. Although, I don't know, guys, it kind of feels good. In a weird way. Yeah, it definitely feels good. It's a little slipperier than I'd like to, but other than that, I don't know. Feels good. I gotta be honest. Let's see what stance we have it in. Vehicle stance default. Okay. So, I don't know, it's definitely not bad. It's very slippery. It's very torquey. And it's somewhat manageable if you know what you're doing when it comes to drifting. So I definitely say this is not one of the worst vehicles you can do this with. Whee! Whee! Yeah, this vehicle's fun. I totally approve. But is it the best? I don't think so. Let's go outside and see what other vehicles we have. The next one we're going to be taking a look at is the Jester RR. And we're going to be looking at it as soon as it spawns. And of course it spawns on the other side of the highway. Of course it does. And I legitimately have no idea, and I don't remember if we have low friction tires on this one, but we'll be able to see in a couple of seconds from now. Nope. Okay, so let's put them on and let's go for a test drive. Okay, we're off, and I gotta say, I'm not very impressed by the way it handles and behaves. I mean, it's not bad or anything, it's just not as good as the Dominator, definitely, and I feel like there are gonna be other vehicles that are better in this. It's a little bit too unpredictable in my opinion. And as far as the stance goes, this one is also at its default stance. But as you can see, there's I don't know how to describe it. I think each of you needs to drive this vehicle for yourselves, but it feels kind of off. It's almost not slippery enough, and it's too unpredictable when it starts to slip. It's almost uncontrollable, unlike the Dominator, which is completely predictable in my opinion, that is, of course, everything is subjective here. But I don't think this feels as good as the Dominator. Which means we're gonna exit Los Santos Customs, we're gonna exit the Los Santos car meet, and go and check out our third vehicle for the day. As soon as I find the exit. which is gonna be the Tailgater RS. And just like the other ones, the first thing we're gonna do is see what types of tires it has, because I really don't remember. And for that we're gonna be going to the mod shop in the Los Santos car meet. And in case you're wondering, no, you don't need to pay anything or any money in order to do this thing. Now let's go to tires, tire enhancements, and there we go, low grip tires. So let's see how the Tailgater RS is gonna perform with the low grip tires on the test track. And the first thing I can say is that the car sounds awesome. And secondly, let's see now, let's do a couple of corners. It almost feels too stiff. I don't know. From all three that we've driven so far in this video, this is my least favorite. Definitely my least favorite. And just like the last one, I really can't put my finger on it, but it just feels weird. It almost feels too stiff. Yeah, I really don't like this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a cool vehicle and all, but I don't recommend it for drifting. Like, at all. It's really cool how in this DLC, so far from the vehicles that I've seen, every single one feels differently. And with that done, we're gonna be saying bye-bye to the Tailgater RS, and last but not least, we're gonna be taking a look at our final vehicle for the video, which is gonna be the RT3000. And if you've seen my video review of it, you know that this is probably gonna be the best one for drifting. So let's just go to it, and yeah, that's right, you can do this to your vehicle. I mean, just how cool is that? And we don't even need to check for this one, because I know I put low friction tires on it. Apparently I was wrong. There we go. We have low grip tires on. What happened there? Where did my car go? Where did it blast off to? Anyhow, with that, it's time to go to the test track and see our final vehicle for the video, which is going to be the RT3000. And first impressions are that the car sounds decent, but it, yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. This feels good. This feels right. And if you've driven the RT3000 before, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, just look at how good the lines are of the corners. And yeah, that's right, I can't really drift, but that's not the vehicle's fault, that's my own fault. But other than that, it just feels good. It feels almost predictable, even though drifting itself is, you know, making the car do something unpredictable. With the RT3000, it feels so natural. I definitely think this is the best one of the bunch, and from what I've seen, the best one out of the DLC for drifting. But yeah, I guess this is where we're gonna end things off. This, in my opinion, is the best vehicle for drifting out of the new DLC. And keep in mind, guys, there are 7 more, I believe, vehicles that are going to come out of the DLC. So let's see if any of the other vehicles are going to be able to rival the RT3000. But yeah, I really can't drift. I'm so sorry for that. I suck. I'm sorry. And with that, we're gonna be ending the video. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. Hopefully you liked what you saw. If that's the case, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel and you're actually enjoying the content. And you know what? Even if you're not enjoying the content, subscribe. Who cares? It's free. And with all that said and done, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey, I did a drift. Oh, never mind. Hey, I did a burnout.